Nah, there was another one. It was Curry in like normal 8 or normal.
Hey,
It
but
was normal something.
enough. I'm
How
gonna
you?
tell you this one more time.
Oh no,
One more time.
that was Steph Curry layup. I'm thinking about
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
gonna
use
lie
that
to you.
60.
Steph Curry layup was just so OP, bro. You
What, bro? I
cannot do
gotta hear
nothing against
this.
that shit.
Uh, I still feel like Rodman is better than Leonard.
I'm not doing this, bro. Stop. You had me
I
sweating in here
still
because I was
feel
so
like
mad.
he would drop off Leonard, bro. Cause you gotta think about it. He would block Leonard's shot and pinch his ass. Like after that, Kawhi ain't fucking with him. Kawhi, he might grab
Huh?
Kawhi's genitals, so Kawhi gonna be like, "I'm done. I quit."
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
This
dude,
nigga gay.
that's sus.
No, but that's how he was though.
He'll
What
block
you
a nigga
say?
and pinch their ass.
He'll
Get
do
in
Yeah.
their
some mental
head.
Oh
shit, and
hell
he wouldn't
no.
even. He'll
For the
for real deal
nigga
get in your
blowing your
head.
ear after stealing your shit. I mean, after taking your ball, you know what I'm saying?
He'll really get
For
in
that
your
nigga
head on some mental
disrespectful.
shit. Oh god.
Yeah,
Like that's
he
gonna get in your
disrespectful.
head. Wait, why we back out? Can we go back to the door?
Cause you gotta think about it. He ain't trying to holler. Like,
I'm at like
obviously, like,
97 point
you and
something.
Rodman ain't going out to this game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He just violating you
Um, nah.
to make you think a certain type of way.
We left that random for nothing. He wasn't that bad.
That nigga
No, he
quit.
wasn't bad.
Oh, he did?
We wasn't giving him the ball. He didn't have no.
I wasn't even alert.
Hey, man, that's
I
what
know.
happens when you're a random, fella.
Oh god, I wasn't even noticing him. I forgot. The only time I notice him when I get clamped up or something. He be just dead ass open. I'd be like, oh my fault.
But enough for you. I think you should watch that Last Dance and a couple of documentaries, bro. And
I need to
you will
watch that
say
shit.
that my nigga Rodman is goated. Now, even before that though, you gotta watch like I swear to God, if you watch Rodman in certain playoffs, you would see that like,
I was watching The
come
Last
on,
Dance.
bro,
All I saw Rodman do was just box out the center on
hold on though.
offense.
Like, just watch some games and see how key. Like, you will see when everybody was fucking up, Rodman wasn't. Like, and it's weird.
I feel
Jordan
like
be
He's
Rodman
a
off
good
played.
ass role
bricking,
player, bro.
Pittman off bricking, everybody missing. He is just snagging. Like, this shit was crazy. Like, and you can't give Jordan that many possessions. Like, it's cheating. You
Nah,
know what I'm
bro. The
saying? Like,
craziest thing, I swear to God, I put this on everything I love. When I got off last night, I went on Facebook, just check and see.
The
I
light
seen
skinned old
something.
nigga.
It was a picture. It was a picture.
Ah.
Dennis Rodman says he's the most underrated player of all time. I was reading the
yeah.
comments, and everyone just kept saying, "How can he be underrated when he's Hall of Famer?"
I
But
seen.
he's still, you know why he's underrated? Because, like, they didn't really like a person that was
It's
gay
hard. It's
around that
hard to be
time.
like.
But
I don't
you
care
know
about none of
he
that.
deserved more prop. But you,
Yeah, it's
that's
hard to give
now.
somebody props though that's not scoring a lot. 'Cause people,
No,
like, people
bro. But
say
he was
that.
doing like that's
I know
okay.
that, bro, but that's not
Like,
what people like. There's no you don't show highlights of him making getting offensive boards.
but think about this though.
They were showing highlights of Jordan
That's
Duncan.
cool because that's what sells the tickets. But when we really
Exactly.
talking about
That's
the
why he's
game,
underrated. Like Kawhi Leonard, when he retires, he's gonna be known as being underrated
yeah, that's true. But
because people
he
don't
ain't gonna
understand
even be more
defense
famous than
is
Rodman though.
50-50.
Like, he's not gonna be more
He's
famous
not
than
because
Rodman.
he's not as media friendly. I would say like Kawhi's quiet.
Robin wasn't media friendly, but he was just
Bro, look
like
at
the
your
shit
hair.
he
Come
did.
on.
It stood out, but he was kicking niggas
He
in the
wanted
nuts
to be
and shit.
noticed.
You know
Like
he
I
got
said, bro. People be doing that nowadays too, but you can't, or you're gonna be suspended.
yeah,
I'm telling you, there'd be some dirty players.
but it's not. But you can't say that everybody be talented enough to do that shit. And like, don't believe that Draymond Green, that 6'5", is talented
I'm
enough
just,
to
I'm
guard
just
small
saying,
forward to center.
he could. Draymond can guard
Not
1 through 4.
300, not when they hit 300. You know that.
Yeah, but
Don't even
centers aren't
believe it.
300 pounds. Nowadays you want centers that
Now,
can get up and down the floor, bro. That's the
but
game's changing.
hey, it
You
used
want
to be
centers that can
300.
run.
Hey, Shaq was able to get up and
I
down.
know, but no one wants a 300-pound center anymore. You want a 6'11" center
Unless you
that's
can
like
get up and
230.
down. Hey, I guarantee you, if a
But no
Shaq
one
ever
wants
pop up,
that because there's no way
enough,
a 330
enough
pound
of
center is now
you a
running a 230
GM and you
pound.
just seen the next Shaq. Are you drafting him?
Not if there's a better guard or forward in the draft.
Uh, This nigga said no. That is sad.
That's just honesty. Like Centers aren't that.
Hey, dude,
big of a
everybody
role
else in the
anymore.
party agreed that if you a
Bro,
GM and you just seen
listen,
the next Shaq, you
listen to
not
what I'm
drafting
saying.
him,
Teams are running like more 5-out offenses. Shaq's gonna have to sit at the 3-point
bro.
line.
And that's the best part. No, it's gonna be Shaq. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Spread. Give him. Look what they did with Dwight. Think about this. Even in the modern day basketball, Dwight still
That
went to the
wasn't
finals.
That's not modern, bro. That was like 2011, bro. It is 2020. The game is
How
different.
is 2011 not modern?
That's not, bro, that's 9 years ago. Almost 10.
But they still was spacing out the flow. You don't think that's modern?
There wasn't people shooting 30. Like teams were not shooting
But
30,
it's not
40
a
threes a game.
man. But like they still was pulling. No one person. They
Okay,
was
but
collectively
yes,
shooting
but
that
that's
number.
when you wanted a 7-3 center. You wanted a big center. You don't want a big center nowadays.
I don't know, bro. They
Why do you
they
think that
kind of
James
had big
Wiseman,
centers, but they still had a bunch of small
Somebody ain't
niggas
playing.
too.
like obviously, if Shaq came out again, he would still be a dominant center, obviously. But teams that like
Not
like,
just
you
that,
don't see,
he would
like,
still be
you
the
see these college
franchise
athletes.
piece.
These college
That's
athletes are
what-
like slimming down so they can play in the NBA. They don't want to be
I,
330.
I get what you're saying. That's
Your
because they just
longevity
want
is
to
going
go.
to be cruised. But
Bro,
why do you
they
think
just wanna
Shaq's,
go
he
with
only
popularity.
had like if Shaq was smaller, he would have had a way longer like he
No,
wouldn't have been on
Shaq
the
never worked
Cavs.
out. Shaq. Listen,
Exactly, bro.
you
He
gotta
got
watch the documentary.
overweight. He got
No.
overweight.
He never tried to really work out, even try to make it so. But like Shaq didn't do shit, but just be Shaq and go and get 30.
That's why you can't
Like
do that
he did work. I'm
nowadays.
not. I'm not gonna act like he never worked out. You know he worked out doing the teamwork. I'm talking about like the extra shit.
I'm just saying,
to
like
keep yourself in
Shaq's
shape.
like the inside center game is not. It's not the wave anymore, bro.
That
mean,
will
hold on.
always be the wave. That's
No,
not
it's
true.
Let me throw my
Yes,
2
it
cents in real quick.
is.
Hold on. I'm gonna say this. It was different way back then than it is now. Like back then, it was more physical. It was more slow paced. It was more mental
You
thing.
wanted to pound the ball in the paint. You don't want to do that anymore.
Nowadays, I mean, you can say Curry did change the game because everything now is about the 3 ball and who can shoot the best and who can. I don't know. It's just different now compared
Like,
to
that's
what.
what I'm
but
saying, bro.
look,
Bro,
hold
name
on,
one
hold
team
on.
that plays around their center.
Even
Name
when
one.
he said
Name one
that,
team.
he said
Bro,
everything
name
is
one
about
team
Steph
that plays
Curry.
around their. Name
Tell
one
me
team that
this.
plays around their center. You
Tell me
can't.
this.
Name one
What-
team that plays
what-
around their center.
What ring you seen Steph Curry win that like
Bro,
another
no.
nigga
Here
didn't
you
go
go.
crazy in?
Steph,
Uh,
bro.
He disappeared in all those finals.
That's an.
In all
No,
those
he
finals, he
didn't.
disappeared. All that
Shit.
3 shit went
Oh,
crackers.
Because that's the
right
game.
around disappeared.
That's the
Hold
game
on.
plan. They'll not let Curry shoot.
Oh, so threes don't really crack like that in the playoffs, does it?
Last time I checked, Clay and KD still were dropping 40 a game in the finals.
D nothing. Are niggas getting the opportunity to shoot the threes in the playoffs like they do in the regular season?
Yes.
You're lying.
Is Manny
Are
there?
you blind? Oh.
And you should know that.
Rower, I don't think you watch current day basketball. You still said dominant centers are still the wave. Name
What?
a team that plays through a center.
How,
Name
bro?
Rico,
bro,
name a team that plays through
mean
a center.
nothing.
Centers,
That doesn't
listen.
mean nothing.
The Nuggets.
Centers-
The Nuggets run their offense through Nikola
No, they
Jokic.
don't.
AD,
Is he a back to the basket big?
who's a
Is he a
power
back?
forward.
Bro,
Is he
please
back
don't give
to
it
the
to Manny.
basket?
Give it to
Nikola
me.
Jokic,
Bro,
he's
Carl
an
Anthony
inside out
Towns.
center, bro. He
Bro,
can
he's-
do both.
Rico, thank you. He's not a back to the back. He doesn't sit in the paint
Hey,
the whole game. He
hold on,
sits at the
AD
3 line and passes
AD
the ball.
was a
I'm not
power
doing-
forward, but basically a big.
Well, AD can shoot.
AD was originally a
Carl-
point guard, bro.
But that's not originally once he hit the league.
shoot.
But I ain't
Carl
gonna lie,
Anthony Towns,
the
who's a
last big
center.
man like that was
You're
Hakeem
pro-
Olajuwon. The offense was ran through him.
Have you never heard of Shaq?
What you mean? Carl Anthony Towns, the offenses ran through him. AD, the offenses ran
Bro,
through him
but
with LeBron James.
Bro, no, you're
on the
naming
court.
stretch bigs.
No,
you are
just Carl Anthony Towns is stretch big. AD can shoot.
AD
He's
does.
not like that.
AD will shoot more mid ranges than shots.
He
from
has
the
no
paint.
Hall of Fame catch and shoot. Like, stop it.
Bro, you're just talking about 2K badges. He can shoot a midi and make it. Like,
That's a midi. I'm talking about threes.
but
that don't
AD's
make
not.
you stretch
You don't
big
see.
if you
So
don't
you're
shoot
saying
midi.
AD posts people up and dunks on people like Shaq did. That's what you're saying.
I didn't say that. He can shoot
you're
middies.
You said
But
like
he can
nobody.
still dunk.
Nobody
No, no,
wants
no.
a center that can't shoot. Why do you think Andre Drummond? Nobody wants him.
What?
Shit, no, that's false, bro. Because
Is he still in the
No, it's
league or
not.
not? Is he
Listen,
still in the league?
Marc Gasol wasn't like that when he
Bro,
first
you're
came.
talking about
He was
Marcus.
finally
Bro,
developed
Rico,
it.
I don't
He
want to
was-
hear any of your arguments.
Marc Gasol was a
Bro.
goated center. What do you mean?
Hey, D
Can
Nuff,
Marc
for
Gasol
me,
shoot,
you
yes
both
or
know
no?
that
Can
bro's
Marc Gasol
still in the
shoot?
league though. But I get what you're saying. I get what
Can
you're saying,
Marc Gasol
but
shoot?
what you gotta understand is
Dwight
dominance.
Howard was the last complete inside center that was
But
a top
hold
5
on.
player in the league.
Hold on. But dominance outweigh all that shit though.
It is, bro, but people like that center's not like they don't need a center to like guard a big center in the paint.
But
The Rockets
unless
don't even have a
he's
center on
dominant.
their roster, and that's how they play. The Rockets do not have a center.
And they
That
dropped all the
proves
way
you
to
don't
the
need a
6th
center.
seed. And they
And
dropped all the way
as
to like
soon
the
as they did that
6th
shit, they
seed,
weren't doing the
They
same shit.
were
that
like
they
the
was
6th seed anyway. What?
No, they was a third seed with Clint
Oh
Capella.
God,
Yeah,
they
they
were.
was.
Oh God, they weren't.
No, he
Oh God, they weren't.
ain't lying though. They was the third.
They were never the 3rd seed this year. It's always been the Lakers, Clippers. Bro, how are you gonna tell me, Rico?
Because the
How?
Nuggets ended up having they had the number
no,
one spot.
no,
in,
no,
like,
I
the first
think D
20
Nuff
games
for
of the
right.
season.
The Nuggets
No, 'cause it was
they
the
have
Nuggets.
never been in
Because
first. That was
'cause
last
look,
year.
The Clippers dropped down to like the 5th when George wasn't playing in the lineup and Nuggets was at the top. Bro.
George literally just came back like a month ago. I hope you know.
The
Not
Rockets,
a month ago,
the
but
Rockets dropped, bro. They was like the 3
Bro,
team.
the Rockets have two. They have 2 good ball dominant players. Why do you think they don't have a center? They don't want anyone in the paint. They want Westbrook to be able to drive to the cup. Why do you think they don't want a center? They play 5 out. Modern basketball.
They're stupid for that, though.
If you open,
How are they stupid? That's just how the games evolve, bro.
No, do you see? And look how their game evolved. They went to the bottom of the seed.
They're still in the playoffs in contention. It doesn't, bro. They have 2 good players. You're
So
in a
you think
division.
they were going to win a playoff games with no center, bro?
They're not gonna win They could even if they had a center. They're not beating the Clippers or the Lakers in 7.
No, the Rockets definitely. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. The Rockets would have beat the Warriors if fucking Chris Paul didn't get hurt. Look
Okay,
at
that's
me now.
bro. You can say that. Okay, if like, bro, you're really saying what ifs.
Yeah. I don't
What
wanna
if
go
what if
off or
KD never
whatever.
went to the Warriors? Would LeBron's finals record look better? Yes or no?
Wait, what?
Hell yeah, that should have looked way better.
Exactly. No one, but that's what if.
That's not a what if. That's if that nigga didn't
Nah,
get
that
hurt.
nigga be 5
Okay,
and
and
4.
that's if KD never went to the Warriors. What if he stayed with the Thunder? What if?
That KD would have had still. If KD, James Harden, Russell Westbrook would have stayed in the Thunder and evolved, they would definitely have like 2 or 3 rings.
I doubt it because they
Off
bumped
the rip.
heads. They had no chemistry.
What?
You're not gonna win.
The sad part,
Did you see how much
they-
KD crumbled when they played the Warriors when they were up 3-0? Did you see how much he crumbled?
that's what I'm about to say. The
West-
sad part is, oh my god,
KD is not someone you want to build your
KD
team
was the
around.
nigga that showed that shit, and he always showed around the Spurs.
Like
That's
KD's
the
a
sad part.
crybaby.
No.
He's not gonna win
No,
another
you
ring in his
can't
career.
build a
And I
team
fucks
around
with
KD.
KD.
You can't
No,
build
you
around.
can't.
KD,
You can't build a team around Westbrook because Westbrook wants the ball too damn much. Get KD,
But,
somebody
hey,
give
hey,
KD
look,
a dominant or just an
hold on,
all-star point
It
guard,
took,
bro.
it took
Say all
KD
you want to
4
about
All-Stars
Russell,
to
but
go to the
what you
finals.
can't say is
Westbrook
Russell
plays
and he
hard.
had like
He plays deep.
he like his only
People like
shutout
Rico don't
moment was against
understand that,
Utah,
bro.
right? Like the only like joint that you can really say like,
The reason
oh,
he
yeah.
ball hogs, who's he gonna pat? When KD was on his team, he averaged like 12 assists. He was top 3 in the league every year in assists when he had a good player.
And he was
That's
still
his-
triple double and that shit without that
Exactly.
nigga.
His last year's at OKC. Who was on that team, Rico? Who could he pass to in his last years? Who?
I don't know. I feel like if you was watching
had a bunch of
basketball
shooters,
that
bro.
year when they was 3 and up, you
Name
knew that
them. Name
Russell was on.
name all those shooters he had.
Nigga he had Kevin Martin who could definitely shoot. You
Kevin
had
Martin's been
Morrow.
like, Kevin Martin was
Morrow,
not. Kevin Martin retired in like 2013.
Bro, he played with KD. What do
Light-skinned
you
Kevin
mean?
Martin.
Yeah, he was still there.
Yeah, light skin. He played with Kevin Durant, bro. That's
That's
another
my shit,
shooter
bro.
he had. Anthony Morrow.
When
could
KD
shoot.
left, Kevin Martin was not there. When Westbrook was by
Yes,
himself,
he
Kevin
was.
Martin was not. Okay.
Kevin Martin was there, and then
Yeah,
they traded him because they got
Kevin Martin's literally-
oh boy.
He's literally a role player. Kevin Martin is a role player.
No, that's another, but that's still a player, nigga. All
He's a
KD
liability
needed
on
was a
defense.
dominant, was an all-star point guard, and
He
like
had an all-star
another
point
big.
guard.
Bro, you can't play with Westbrook like that, bro. Westbrook need the ball too much. I'm talking about. I would even put KD. I would put
Rico,
KD
you don't know
around
anything. You don't know anything, bro.
like Jamal Murray. I could put KD with Jamal Murray, and they're gonna go far. No cap.
Bro, Jamal Murray's like an average point guard.
That's all he needs is a fucking good point guard. That's
so
all he
you're
needs.
saying he's better off playing with
somebody to
Jamal
help
Murray
him
than
the
Russell
ball,
Westbrook?
bro.
I gotta hear this straight. He's better off playing with Jamal Murray than Russell Westbrook.
Yes. And I'll tell you why. Because Jamal Murray doesn't need the ball fucking 24/7, and KD doesn't have the ball. I'm just Jamal Murray.
But you act like Westbrook doesn't do anything with the ball.
But Westbrook shoots, bro. He's not Kobe, bro. He's a fucking. He can't even shoot accurately, bro. He's not a consistent shooter.
He still has like a 40-something field goal percentage. Like he gets to the rim. He carried that team to the playoffs by himself. Like that's why I hate people that diss Westbrook.
I'm not dissing Westbrook. I'm just saying
they don't know basketball.
He
played every single game.
DeVico. Have you ever watched Russell Westbrook and KD play?
Yes, nigga.
Oh, he didn't.
All right, so look. Did you ever watch their playoff games? Did you ever watch their real playoff games?
They put my team out the playoffs, bro. They shut Kobe and them down in the playoffs, bro. I'm not.
You know what KD did?
KD
would pass the ball to Westbrook to shoot the last shot. There's no.
Can I finish? Can I finish though for a little second? Have you watched their battles against the Trailblazers and like the Lakers and like the Spurs?
Yes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So like when you was watching, and even the Warriors at the end. Who was the MVPs of those battles?
Westbrook. On everything he was. Because people don't understand,
and
Westbrook's a top three defender.
And if you can say KD, you don't know basketball.
KD chokes in the playoffs.
And that's something you gotta live with.
There's a reason they call him the Peyton Manning of
basketball. And so while you on that argument, you might as well say, if it wasn't for Scottie Pippen, Jordan would have never beat the Bad Boys.
I mean, like, I
Maybe
guess,
like,
damn.
We're gonna say Scottie Pippen was a better basketball player than Michael Jordan. Only thing that Jordan was beating him in was points. In the playoffs, that was Scottie Pippen's team, bro. I don't give a fuck what no nigga say, bro. That was Scottie Pippen's team.
I'm gonna let you slide because you clearly like might be drunk or something. I don't know.
Bro, I don't know. You can't.
So in the playoffs, you telling me that Scottie Pippen did not lead them?
That's why, like,
Jordan only led in points.
That's why I didn't say anything, Earl, because I wasn't alive. Like, I'm not gonna lie and act like I watched the game.
Bro, you
statistics say it all, bro.
Sit here and act like Scottie can feel
without Scottie Pippen, Jordan would have never beat the Bad Boys.
You can say that about everybody.
Yeah,
look,
like,
you seen what happened when Pippen got hurt and they played the Bad Boys.
Listen. If, like I said, if KD never went to the Warriors, Curry would have 1 ring, not 3.
I swear he would have.
That's like saying if Klay Thompson was there or wasn't there, would Curry even have a ring?
No.
And exactly, bro. You can say that almost about any championship team. There's always at least 2 people. Like, would Duncan have any rings without Tony Parker and Ginobili?
Not at all.
Would Duncan get those last rings without Kawhi Leonard?
Yes.
No. Do you understand what Kawhi Leonard did to LeBron in that finals?
Bro, you sleeping on Timmy D like he don't have 4 other rings.
Tim Duncan was 40-something.
Kawhi
barely being able to
Tim
get
Duncan still had like 4 rings. That don't matter about shit.
But Tim Duncan, that last ring he won, he was so
Tim
old.
Duncan was the face of the Spurs.
I
Tim
need
Duncan
help,
was the
bro.
best San Antonio Spurs player of all time.
Bro, that's argument. You could say David Robinson was, but that's another argument.
Bro, Tim Duncan was the best San Antonio Spurs.
Bro, you weren't even alive when he was playing. How are you going to speak on?
Yes, I was. Tim Duncan was the best San Antonio Spurs of all time.
You didn't even witness his prime years. Neither did I. I'm older than you.
Look, just bust your ass with that one.
Like, I watched him, like, I remember Tim Duncan probably from like 2010. Like, yeah, he was probably he was a top 3 big man. He would just, I mean, I'm just like,
so
if you take Tony Parker out of that team, you're not winning.
Are you going to build a team around a prime Tim Duncan or a prime Kawhi Leonard?
Prime Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, you're smoking.
No, I'm not. Because he can play 1 through 4. And he can guard 1 through 4.
Bro,
Can Tim Duncan stop Curry?
No.
Bro, he's a fucking big man.
I'm not going to front though.
Kawhi can play both. Bro, it's modern basketball. I don't want to back to the basket big in 2020.
He can shoot. No, Tim Duncan a 2010 and play. He a 2010
player. But do you really want him shoot? Do you want him shooting threes?
No,
Tim
he
Duncan
don't shoot
threes.
Shoot.
He didn't have to. He got Manu
But like,
Ginobili,
I ain't
Tony
gonna lie to you
Parker.
enough. He's still
Bro,
a
but
2010.
he played in a different era.
Yeah.
He
I don't
played
even know
like
what y'all, I
before
don't even know
Curry
what
and them.
y'all debating about. But I know that
I said I'd rather have Kawhi Leonard on my team than Tim Duncan. Prime Kawhi. You're telling me Kawhi Leonard from last year carrying that Raptors team?
it depends on what type of team you build. You know, if you want a mobile,
That's
fast
what I said.
break
I would
type
rather.
of team.
I would rather have a dude that can guard 1 through 4
Yeah.
and is a bucket.
But if
That's
you want
me.
a team
You
that
asked
can
me a
slow it
question.
down, then it'll be with Bro.
That's what I'm saying. If you want a team that wants to run the pick and roll, play slow. I don't like if I was a GM, I don't want to play slow.
Shit, well, look what happened to Popovich. Look at his fucking franchise, nigga. He plays slow.
Bro, everybody laughs. Bro, everyone's gone. There's no more Ginobili.
We're not talking about the Spurs now. They're ass.
You just said Greg Popovich.
But bro, Popovich is damn near about to retire.
Popovich, that nigga ran away Kawhi. Like, I can't believe that shit.
No, Kawhi ran this. Bro, Kawhi was wanting to play, not 100% healthy. Popovich was basically telling the nigga
Kawhi
like,
wanted to save his body to go to a new team. Bro, you don't think outside the box. You think I hate people like you.
Bro, you think if Popovich, bro, Kawhi
you really think Kawhi Leonard was hurt?
Do
you think Kawhi Leonard was hurt?
Yes, he was hurt. He tried to come back.
They knew they're not beating that
like,
Warriors. They knew they're not beating that Warriors team with old Tim Duncan. I'm sorry, you're not.
They definitely would have beat them.
You're telling me Tim Duncan's last year they'd have beat the Warriors in a playoff series. Put that on something.
Huh?
Yep.
You know who was a 40-year-old Tony Parker?
Bro, you understand?
42. Bro, they're 40.
40-something years old back then. Tony Parker was like, what?
Curry was the best player in the league. That's when Curry had his unanimous MVP. Curry had a unanimous MVP season. You tell me they're beating him? What? Who's guarding Curry on that team? They didn't even make the playoffs.
But that was a weird unanimous decision.
So you gonna take Steph Curry over Damian Lillard?
Yes.
Fuck no.
He's the best point guard in the league.
Fuck no.
And it's not even close. What has Damian Lillard won?
If Damian Lillard guaranteed had better role players, Damian Lillard, bro, you're smoking. He single-handedly put out the Thunder.
He has C.J. McCollum, that white center, Whiteside.
Whiteside wasn't even playing with them then.
I'm talking about this year. They weren't even going to make the playoffs this year.
And Damian Lillard was hurt.
No, he wasn't.
You only had McCollum and Carmelo Anthony.
Only? Like, bro, so
Whiteside was hurt too. Matter of fact, Whiteside was hurt.
You know that white center they have, he's back.
Nurkic broke his fucking leg.
He's back this year. He's been back.
And got no burn. He's not 100%.
Okay, bro. I bet you know his body, huh? You're his trainer? Like,
so, I mean, you telling me
you speak like, bro, you don't watch basketball.
You're coming back a year after?
Yes.
You're gonna play not 100% on a broken leg, and you're a big man.
Bro, you act like they don't put millions of dollars in their body to rehab. Dudes will come off 6 months up. You can see KD's already running. An ACL tear is a lot worse than a leg break. I don't know.
Oh no, bro.
The fact that you said the Warriors, I'm pretty sure that was the year they won 73-9. By the way, are gonna lose to the Spurs.
Bro, you're talking about Curry the best. The Curry didn't even do shit until Klay Thompson got around. Before that, he wasn't even in the playoffs.
If you knew anything about basketball, you knew Curry would miss like 140 games his first 4 years combined. If you knew anything about basketball,
bro, that don't mean shit, bro.
He wasn't on the court to do anything. You understand? You know how many ankle surgeries he's had?
You think that would have made a difference?
From having broken ankles, yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd have a difference. Broken ankles are being healthy. Let's see. On the court, off the court, I think it would make a difference. Like, you're brain dead. You are brain dead.
I don't give a fuck. I'm building a team around Damian Lillard before I build a team around Curry.
Like, that's your opinion. Like, I can't say nothing. Okay. Good for you. Damian Lillard hasn't won any titles. No MVPs.
Okay.
Curry's a way better shooter.
And Curry's had top 5, top 10 players on his team. What players have Damian Lillard had on his team besides CJ McCollum?
Do you understand
what the fuck
ESPN analysis already saying Curry's a top 3 point guard of all time?
Right.
By
Yeah,
his
he's
right.
retarded.
Stats don't lie. Isn't that right? Stats don't lie.
So you taking Curry over a prime Kobe?
No, like what? Like,
I'm,
do you
I'm
see
just
how you
saying
changed the
because
subject?
I'm just saying, bro. You saying stats? I mean, okay, Curry might got better stats than Kobe, but Kobe's definitely a better
No, he
basketball player than
doesn't.
Curry.
Curry doesn't have better stats than Kobe. Who said that?
His field goal percentage.
Kobe shot a way higher field goal percentage. I hope you know that.
Kobe shot like a 48 field goal percentage.
You understand Curry shoots like 36 from 3, 37, which is good.
Oh my god.
Good.
Like, you're the one that said stats don't lie. Remember Pippen and Jordan? Stats don't lie. Curry did average like 37 the year he won
Bro,
MVP.
but you gotta understand when Jordan was playing, they had niggas that was arguably better than him. Who the fuck was arguably better than Kobe when he was playing? Right.
T-Mac, a healthy T-Mac?
Fuck no, it was not better than Kobe.
God, he would have been better than Kobe if he would have stayed healthy his whole career. I swear to God, he would have.
Fuck no.
You've never watched T-Mac play.
Fuck no. How many rings does T-Mac have? Right.
How many ACL surgeries has he had? Right.
And you act like Kobe didn't tear his Achilles twice.
At the end of his career, bro. He already got carried by Shaq to get his
rings.
rings.
He tore his Achilles early in his career.
He got carried by Shaq.
When the fuck was Reggie Miller playing? Back early 2000s? Kobe tore his Achilles twice.
Bro, you did not watch one game of Reggie Miller. Oh God. Right. Sounds stupid, bro. You can't fool someone that's older than you. Because I never watched Reggie Miller play.
You act like you 25 or something.
Exactly, bro. You're just proving I'm the same age as you, and you're lying about stuff.
Okay, so nigga, you're not technically older than me. I mean, you're older than me, but you're not older than me.
Bro, I have like a year and a half on you.
But you're 19.
And you say you remember watching Kobe play his prime years. You said you remember watching Kobe play.
I'm 19.
And I'm about to turn 20 in 2 months.
Man, I'm just saying, I mean, that don't really mean shit.
Bro is sleep.
Okay, say my birthday's tomorrow, right? I'm turning 20. Like, you don't, like, you're still a year and a half younger than me. Just because you're 19 and I'm 19. Or, what's it called? You're just lying, because I don't remember watching him play, and I've been way more into sports in my life than you've been. That's just a fact.
Right.
Like, that's all you said, bro.
Hey, I might need like some full help on this one, bro. It's a close game and it's the fourth.
Right. You sound so stupid saying that shit. Right. So Rico, why'd you get kicked out? Let's hear the story. Bob and Wayne.
What the fuck? I'm telling
No, you don't want to talk about it? I forgot.
Yeah, I need help on screen, yo.
My fault.
No, you sure you good.
This nigga is hilarious. You want to tell us about all this other shit, but now you don't want to talk about this. I hear you.
I don't have to fucking tell you shit that I don't want to fucking tell you. What
Let's
the
go.
fuck?
I hear you.
We're good.
Fuck. He gonna tell us everything else. He'll tell us about when he gets locked up.
I mean, do I have to tell you about it?
No, you're just gonna lie anyway, bro. I'm not that pressed.
Alright. You feel like I'm lying, don't motherfucking worry about it.
You do lie about literally everything.
I'm not even finna sit there and argue with you.
You don't got to, cause it's a fact. You can't argue it. My man's not even setting the screen. I don't think, Greedy.
I might just need help. You got it, yeah. I just need help because that nigga ain't gonna pick up. And Rose sleep.
Who's guarding him?
Rose sleep.
Oh my God, Roro.
I sleep. What's wrong with this nigga?
Bro, just play some D. Give us 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Oh me. I just need one
Roro,
stop.
2 minutes.
Let's go.
Oh.
Manny help a road dude. Let's go. You got computer.
Yeah.
Good take.
Look at my shorts.
People call me Scissor Man or Scissor Legs. I love it.
Good D, bro. Clamp up. Don't spam square.
Oh
That's
shit,
his
here it
dude.
comes. Okay, cool. Perfect.
But I feel that the only opportunity.
Like, he's got bored.
My name is Marty City. I
And fouled him?
I was born
GG.
Like, jeez.
Oh my god, I have 7. How do you beat?
I was born with 2 really bad mental disease called arthrogryposis and bone belly syndrome.
New Swiffer Duster Super Extender extends up to 6 feet to trap and lock dust way
Bro.
up high.
Yeah.
Scoliosis, dislocated hips, and club hands when I was born. People call me Scissor-Lays.
Bro.
My hips and
I hit the wrong button.
That boy wrote.
No!
He said one eye open, one eye open.
Come on, we need one time, y'all. Come on.
Oh man. What's a flu game when you have the sleep game?
Get your ass up to see that, though.
One time we was in Chicago and
I told you he had. I gave you more. Or I said you had one more game after this. You're gonna-
Hey, keys.
Nah, I'm good.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back over and I'm gonna hit you. Oh, shit.
I got
Agreed.
your corner.
Hero.
Please, bro.
It's off, bro.
That's cool. It's cool. It's 71-71.
Anytime I got a bag.
I only have 8 rebounds.
I walk really slow.
Let's go.
That's all. I'm gone.
I got horsed.
But then,
Where's mine?
when I thought
I got yours. I'ma help.
I just walked
I'm blanking.
in.
Oh yeah, give it to him. Green. I hate 8 eyes, man.
And the doctors just said keep doing it because if you try to
Oh.
your legs,
Bro, I can't get aboard. Like I'm getting snagged on.
You good. Man, you think you can hit this one? With the computer? Huh?
I
Oh,
ain't
perfect.
tripping in my dog.
I'm giving you the whole top, bro.
Big body.
Thank you, man. I needed that.
I stunned that dude. Oh my god. Come on.
Hey, Rico, this nigga got your song name. Inner Demons 23.
Huh?
This nigga's name is Inner Demons 23.
Who's mad? That's green. I'm not like, look at this. I can't. There's 2 7-3s.
Let's go. Thank y'all. I love y'all. Thank
Oh
you.
my god.
Woo.
Let me hit this weed. What is weed? Why?
I gotta let my head hurt.
I just got some new energy and you about to get off.
97.9.
I'm 98.6.
Ooh.
What you about to hit, bro?
That's just.
Superstar 5.
Boy, I showed my ass off on that game.
I ain't tripping at my dog.
Yes, there we go.
Oh shit. Okay.
Bro, I'm not coming back in there with you though.
That's alright, pussy. I'm about to go and drop 40.
Maybe your AI.
You don't
Like you get
stop
kicked
the
from
move.
inactivity.
What's wrong with this nigga?
Bro, so can you put on something you're gonna stay up?